Hello, everybody, and welcome to Madden NFL 18. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and next up, it's time to select your play style. So do you want a fast-paced, up-tempo game? That's arcade. An authentic NFL experience in simulation or in the competitive. Okay, experience level, beginner and intermediate. That's where we help you along the way. Hey, Brandon Gaudin here, and it's time to take a look at what's new in Madden NFL 18, powered by Frostbite. First up is game styles. Choose what style best fits you. Now, arcade is to play a more wide-open game filled with big plays. Simulation is an authentic NFL experience. And then competitive, our online head-to-head default where stick skills are king. Looking for an immersive narrative experience? Long Shot is an all-new story mode letting you step into the shoes of NFL hopeful Devin Wade as you guide him on his path to the NFL Draft. In Play Now Live, follow along with the NFL season with updated commentary and real season stats from NFL.com. Franchise mode is back. Customize your level of personnel management to start the season. Along with a real NFL schedule and jump in at any point during the season to try. There you have it. Simple as that. All done. Now get out there and bottom line, most importantly, have some fun. Enjoy Madden NFL 18.
Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the Guinness. The illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Oh my God, fire! Squad, I'm it. Okay, now we back to square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got cops come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't give face step before, so I live it up. When the police come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new ways. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Oh my God, fire! Squad. People trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Rawls will try and run it in. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. It's Alex Erickson. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Rolling to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play
25 and down at the 28-yard line. Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since framed it back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy that got them. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Being chased out left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Hill. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field, but they're probably going to need to find a running game. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. And that is in
field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Dalton, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And we will not see another play as time has run out on this first quarter. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a foot. To begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And oh, he coughed it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So they're going to go for 2. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
They begin the drive with Hill. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jeremy Hill now gearing up to go again as he marches back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
the give. This is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss. Of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.